Welcome. Hi, I'm Mike. I have a Transformers review for you. I got the Toyworld's Grimshell, I suppose he's actually called, and I want to show it to you. First thing is this absolutely gigantic box. This box is way bigger than necessary, and I'm okay with that. I mean, maybe. I'm not okay with it now that I think about it. It takes up a lot of room in my closet. Within that box are, of course, Grimlock. I'm just going to call him Grimlock from now on because that's his name. And he comes with a sticker and a card and instructions. I also got the Reprolabel sets for him. He comes with sword and gun, filler bits for holes and stuff, combiner hands, combiner feet, and combiner neck area. Moving on to the actual figure, we're going to start as he comes out of the box in his dinosaur mode. First, before I move on, I do want to show off, I have my Masterpiece Grimlock. As you can see, Masterpiece Grimlock is a little bigger, but not much. No, Grimlock, stop. That's bad. No, bad touch. So getting in here, you can see he actually has a lot of detail on him, a lot of chrome. He has 3 fingers on each hand, but it's like that. He's got pretty good articulation. I don't really like going over articulation that much. His mouth opens. He's got a little flamethrower thing in there. Let's see. His legs, obviously, which become his arms, obviously. That's like standard Grimlock transformation stuff at this point. My only gripe about this mode is that his combiner head, because Toyworld Transformers are a combiner, is actually right. You can just see it. It's right here. If you don't know, you probably wouldn't have noticed, but once I kind of saw it, now I can't unsee it. Reprolabels on this guy in Dino mode are pretty good. All around the front right here. This kind of breaks up the gray. Under the eyes, you have these black lines right here, which make it just kind of pop a little bit. And that's what most Reprolabels do. They kind of break up monotony and add a little more detail along the sides right here. And that's pretty much it for Dino mode. Let's move on to Robot mode. And here we have Grimlock in his transformed state. Robot mode, I suppose we should say. And he's pretty spot on Grimlock. I like him a lot. He's got his standard Grimlock wings on the back, kibble. And I feel like Grimlock isn't really Grimlock without this kibble right here. This is kind of what gives him that Grimlock silhouette. He also has the G1 kind of tail sides right here, but they don't look in the way. So I do want to point out I have also transformed my Masterpiece Grimlock, and they're roughly the exact same size in this. MP Grimlock is a little bigger in Dino mode, but in Robot mode, they're pretty much the same. And that's kind of neat. One of the things I do like, you see on Grimlock's feet here, he has the spikes, the little toes. And on this one, you have the option of folding them away, which I actually like a little better. It makes it just kind of look not so garish is the right word for it, but I like it a lot better. Reprolabels we have on here. We've got on the sides, on the arms. For the most part, they're the same. They're in Dino mode. There's not really many Robot mode only stickers, but I feel like they do kind of make them pop, which again is the purpose for Reprolabels. One big flaw I do want to point out about this guy is in the Reprolabels, there's no place on the chest for an Autobot logo, and that does kind of bother me a little bit. He has it other places on his Dino head, things like that, but really it's hard not to have an Autobot logo on Grimlock's chest. That kind of bums me out a little bit. So I really like this figure. I like the attention to detail that's on here. There's a lot of it. He's very G1 accurate on top of just kind of being his own thing. He's rather large, which is also nice. So I definitely, if you can get this guy, highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun to play with. At no point do I feel like I'm going to break anything, which is really nice. And he does become the torso of a combiner, and he's a rather large combiner made of dinos. So that's hard to really kind of fight, even though that's not really G1. It's honestly, no one's forcing you to do it. So if you don't like it, don't do it. But I actually think I like it a lot. I don't know if when I get them all, I'm going to have them in the combined mode or just individually. I'll probably just have them individually because that's more my style. But it's neat that they can do it and they look good. Thanks for watching. I do want to point out that you can have some sort of Grimlock mermaid, which I just kind of find hilarious.